Dear students, welcome to the Department of Collegiate and Technical Education. I am Satish Patil, lecturer from Government Polytechnic, Jhalki. Today, in this session, we will discuss the topic estimation and costing. Session 3, Unit 2. Subject topic name is specifications. In this session, we will cover the specifications of cement plastering, specifications of distempering, specifications of external painting, specifications of centering and shuttering. First one, specifications of cement plastering. For the cement plastering, what are the materials required? Preparation of surface, materials and proportioning, mixing, application of plaster and finish. For the cement plastering, materials required are cement, sand and water. Cement shall be fresh and free from lumps. Sand shall be medium quality and clean, free from organic matters. Drinking water should be used for the plastering work. How to prepare the surface? For the masonry, wall should contain the masonry joints. These masonry joints are racked out to a depth of 20 mm and well watered before going to the plastering. To ensure uniform thickness, for the reference purpose, we have to provide a narrow strips of about 10 cm wide for the every 1 to 2 meters 2 meters away. Proportion and mixing of mortar. For the cement plastering, cement and sand should be taken in the wave batching formats. 1 part of cement, that is 1 kg of cement if we take, then 6 kg of sand should be taken. Only the quantity of mortar which can be consumed within 30 minutes, that should be mixed. This mixing of mortar, that is material, should be done in watertight platform. Application of plaster and how to finish the plastering. The thickness of plastering shall be as specified usually. 12 mm thickness is applied in 2 coats. For internal plastering, 12 mm thickness is required for 2 coats. Ceiling plastering, 1 coat of 6 mm thickness. For external plastering, it covers up to 18 mm. It may be in the 3 coats formats. The first coat shall be applied on the prepared racked, cleaned and wetted surface by adding the mortar and floated roughly with wooden float. When the first coat has sufficiently set, the surface shall be wetted and second coat of plaster should be applied. Measurement: plastering is measured in square meters. Curing: the plaster should be cured for the minimum 7 days. Distempering, that is internal painting. The distempering shall be best quality and color should be as chosen, that is specified. In markets, distemper powder is available. For this distemper powder, we have to prepare the paste of that distempering. First, a paste is made by adding little hot water to the distemper powder and stirred thoroughly. And then paste is allowed to stand for a few minutes. The paste is then thinned with water to have a thin cream to the consistency of oil paint and stirred thoroughly all the time while applying. If we want to apply the another coat, then it should be get smoothed with sandpaper. If the surface is rough, then we have to use also sandpaper. The surface must be preferably dry before distempering is commenced. In new cement plaster, the surface shall be washed over with a solution of zinc sulfate. That is 1 kg of zinc sulfate in mixed with 10 liters of water and then allowed to be dry. In old surface, the surface shall be refed with plaster of Paris where required, and then whole surface is sandpapered and washed and allowed to dry. For the old surface, we have to, if there is some cracks or any damages, then plaster of Paris is applied. Then there should be sandpapered, washed to get the smoothed surface. Then it is allowed to dry. The distemper shall be kept well stirred in containers and shall be applied with broad brushes. Brushing should not be continued too long to avoid brush marks. The second coat shall be applied after the first coat is dried off. After each day work, the brushes shall be washed and kept dry. If we continue for the painting for 3 to 4 days, then after every day work completes, then it should be washed. Distempering should be done during dry weather but not too during hot weather, because some cracks may be develops on the surfaces, and it should not be carried on wet weather also. Measurement: distempering is measured in square meters. Next item, exterior painting, that is cement painting. Cement painting or color washing is similar to the snow sim. For decorative as well as water repellent washing on the external surface of buildings, white cement is mixed. Slaked lime should be dissolved in cold water. Powdered glue and powdered alum should be dissolved in hot water in separate containers. The solution should be thin and should be screened through a piece of cloth and prepared and kept ready in advance of application. At the time of application, white cement, plaster of Paris, aluminium stearate and color should be added to the slaked lime solution and stirred continuously. For applying of snow sim or external painting, we have to specify or choose different types of colors. That color should be used in this solution. The alum and glue solution should be then added and stirring continued. Fresh water should be added to bring the solution to the consistency of cream similar to the oil paint. We have to add the alum and glue and you have to stirring it continuously. If we got the consistency like oil paint, if it is sufficient. If not we are getting, then we have to apply or add some water to get the consistency like oil paint. The mixing should be by batches of 4 bags of cement at a time with other ingredients in the same proportions. Uniform consistency should be maintained for all batches of mix. Only as much quantity as can be used within half an hour should be prepared. For the painting, we are making the batches of difference, but we have to maintain the same color and it should not be identified different. Application of wash. Before the wash is applied, the surface should be rubbed and cleaned off all loose dust and dirt and washed with water and wetted. The mixed cement wash should be then applied evenly with broad distemper brushes. Second coat should be applied after 4 hours and during this period the surface should be kept moist. Curing. After application of the cement, the surface should be kept moist for at least 2 days by frequent light sprinkling of water. Surface should be protected from hot sun and drying winds by hanging Hessian cloth on the scaffolding and periodically wetting it with water. Covering capacity of white cement. 1 bag white cement of 50 kg mixed with other ingredients will cover an area of 80 square meter to 100 square meter for 2 coats over the plastered surface, and measurement of white that is external painting is in square meter. Next item, centering and shuttering works. Centering shall be either of hauled wooden planks of 30 mm thick. The shuttering should be supported on battens, beams, props and wedges and properly cross-braced together as to make the formwork sufficiently rigid, strong and stable. Beams for centering shall be carried and supported on the walls with the double wedges underneath and supported at intervals with props. The mixing should be by batches. The shuttering shall have smooth and even surface and its joint shall be closed tight and shall not permit leakage of cement mortar. Inner face of shuttering shall be applied with raw linseed oil or soap solution to prevent adherence of concrete. Centering and shuttering shall not be removed generally before 14 days. But in certain cases, for the RCC columns, it should not be removed before 4 days. For roof slabs, it should be there at least minimum 10 days. For beams, it should not be removed before 14 days. After these days, specified days, we can remove the centering or shuttering, and it should be removed slowly and carefully without any shock or vibration. Measurement of centering and shuttering is measured in square meter. The surface area contact with concrete shall be measured. Next, we will discuss the multiple choice questions. First question: in cement plaster work, masonry joints are racked out to a depth of. First answer is 15 mm, second 18 mm, second 20 mm, third 18 mm, fourth 10 mm. Answer is 20 mm. Second question: for plastering work, mortar should be used within dash minutes. First 20 minutes, second 45 minutes, 3 60 minutes, fourth one 30 minutes. Here the answer is fourth one 30 minutes. Third question: curing of plastering should be done minimum for the first 5 days, second 8 days, third 7 days, fourth one 21 days. Answer is third one 7 days. For minimum 7 days we have to cure for the plastering work. Fourth one: in shuttering works, wooden flanks thickness should be first one 30 mm, second 35, third 25, fourth 20 mm. Answer is first one 30 mm. Question number 5: centering of roof slab should not be removed before first one 14 days, second 21 days, third 7 days, fourth 10 days. Answer is fourth one, that is 10 days. shuttering for RCC column should not be removed before? First one, 4 days. Second, 10 days. Third, 7 days. Fourth one, 14 days. Answer is first one, that is shuttering for RCC column should not be removed before 4 days. It should be there for minimum 4 days. Seventh question, shuttering for the beam column should not be removed before first one 14 days, second 4 days, third one 7 days, fourth one for 10 days. Answer is 1, that is shuttering for beam column should not be removed before 14 days. Eighth question, distempering work is measured in first one square meter, second in terms of kg, third in terms of cubic meter, fourth one feet. Answer is first one, distempering work is measured in square meter. Next question, one bag of white cement mixed with other ingredients will cover dash square meters for 2 coats over a plastered surface. Answers, first one 80 square meter to 100 square meter, second one 60 square meter to 80 square meter, third one 100 square meter to 110 square meter, fourth one 80 square feet to 100 square feet. Answer is first one, that is 80 square meter to 100 square meter. Thank you.